¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos a De Película, en un programa súper especial desde aquí, desde Sacsayhuamán, con nuestra invitada, Susan Sarandon. Welcome, Susan. Bienvenida.
Thank you.
How do you like this place? What are your impressions? ¿Qué te ha parecido el lugar?
It's an amazing feat of tenacious building. I don't know. We were very impressed with how it was put together, and it's so beautiful to go up from the top and see the city below. So I was really happy we got such a gorgeous day.
Nos ha tratado un día muy lindo, dice Susan. Es realmente impresionante el lugar. Unas piedras enormes que ella se pregunta cómo han logrado ponerlas uno junto a la otra. Y por supuesto estamos en un templo donde se hacían sacrificios, pero todos los detalles de esta visita de Susan Sarandon a Cusco en el siguiente reportaje, donde también tenemos la entrevista exclusiva. Thank you, Susan, for coming.
Thank you for having me. Hola, Peru.
Well, how have you liked Peru until now?
Well, it's been fabulous. I hadn't any real knowledge of what to expect, except for the occasional llama or something. And it's been wonderful to see so many different types of places.
I noticed that you and your guests have really enjoyed Peruvian cuisine.
We've tried everything from pig's brain to guinea pigs to chocolates, everything, and much too much of it. Because we couldn't say no, so we just kept eating and eating, and when we've been trying to acclimatize to the change in altitude, it's been very difficult to digest as much as we've eaten, but we couldn't stop because it was just so delicious.
But you haven't heard before about Peruvian cuisine?
I had no idea what Peruvian cuisine was like, so I'm sure you have a good restaurant in New York you could recommend for me.
Your bar?
Yes, we could put it in the bar, definitely. We have to get a cookbook and bring that back to New York for my club.
How do you see Peru as a touristic destiny?
Well, I would definitely recommend. I don't think it's something that you come and spend 4 days. I think you really, in order to get the feeling and see, just it's so varied that you'd have to spend, I'd say, more than a week.
And let me see that you have seen nothing yet, like the song says.
That's true. I mean, every little bit of it, look at this, it's just unbelievably beautiful here. And I was very pleasantly surprised by how much thought has been given to ecotourism and making sure that all the beautiful islands and aren't worn away by tourism and all of those things for people that are visiting to have to be careful. And
it's part of a mystic.
Yeah, and I think that it makes you feel connected to the land, to respect other people.
Susan pasó un día en Lima y luego partimos a Cusco. Visitó la fortaleza de Sacsayhuamán, donde recibió el cariñoso saludo de la gente.
Thank you so much.
I love you! I love you! Welcome to Peru!
Gracias. Thank you for having me.
Susan comparó Sacsayhuamán con algunas de las ruinas más importantes del mundo.
You know, I've been to the pyramids, and I think that that's as much of a marvel, just trying to understand how those stones could move and the design and everything is so sophisticated.
El recorrido continuó hacia el Valle Sagrado del Urubamba, que según Susan tiene una energía especial. Allí el plan fue de descanso y diversión.
Hay tanta riqueza en el Perú, en su gente y su cultura, que creo que se podría extender toda esta riqueza a las áreas donde la pobreza, la mala nutrición y la necesidad de los niños es una prioridad.
You've been to Peru, Marion.
Yes.
What places in Peru?
I went to Iquitos. And, well, I went to Cusco, and then I went to the Machu Picchu for my birthday. And then I went to Iquitos, and I went to the forest. It was one of the greatest experiences that I had, and I really want to go back there. And it's funny, I met people that I still write to, you know, and well, I should write more, I know, but I'm still connected to the people I met there, and especially in Iquitos, we met this amazing family, and we just like really met the girl of the family, and the contact is still there after years, and I really want to go back there.
So, you've been to Peru?
Yes, Machu Picchu, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. I'll never forget that train ride there and meeting the people there and the beautiful, you know, the beautiful scenery and being on top of that mountain. Magical place.
Overwhelming, no?
Overwhelming, completely overwhelming.
It's your first time in Peru?
My first time in Peru.
What do you think about our country?
It's quite beautiful, quite amazing. I mean, I dreamt about, there are times when you hear about the Amazon and the mystique and mysteriousness of the Amazon and everything, but to go down the river just a little ways, only 3 hours, you know, was pretty amazing for me, you know, and I found that as I traveled down the river, and I was like this in awe.
You were telling me you've been in Lima. Johnny, why was that?
I went to Lima, God, it was probably 1987 or 88. I went to Lima, just went down there.
For vacations, how did you like it?
I loved it, I thought it was beautiful. And as I told you, I sort of fell in love with pisco sours.
You remember pisco sour?
I remember, and then I don't remember, but mostly I do. Yeah, no, it was great. I loved Lima, it was nice.
Well, when I first got to Machu Picchu, it was beautiful. I spent the day there, and stayed in Aguascalientes for like 3 días. And I have to tell you this: the first day in Cusco, you know, I was told, don't drink the water, you're gonna get sick, da 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 da. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna be here for so long. I want my immune system to get.
I've never been to Peru. I'd like to go to Machu Picchu. And what is the other place they found?
Choquequirao.
How was it working in Peru, Sandra?
I barely remember. I just wanted to go to the Amazon. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't care about the story. I was like, I'll go.
I don't believe that.
I was hired. Oh, trust me. I was hired, and then I was fired from the film.
No.
Swear to God.
Why?
And then because
you were in the Amazon? Like...
Roger Corman made the film.
Oh, okay.
They didn't know who I was. And then he asked people, do you know who she is? And they said no. And then they fired me. And then they hired me again. I guess they couldn't get anyone else. I wanted to go to the Amazon. I wanted to travel. So I said, if this is the way that I can get there, great.
I heard, I haven't been there, but I heard that in your restaurants you have some Peruvian dishes like tiradito and ceviches, what I heard are #1 in the menu in Nobu.
Yes.